For the second game of the day for the Southern Smoke 15U, they will be taking on the Midwest Baseball Dirtbags here in the second game of the day, third game of the tournament for the Smoke. Smoke currently set at 2 wins, no losses. And the Midwest, this is their second baseball game of the tournament. They are no wins, 1 loss. We are hitting, so we will be the visitors on the scoreboard today. Quick rundown of our sponsors: 618 Construction. For free estimates on all projects, to give Ed a call, 618-843-1536. Ashton Crawford, he's selling cars at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Princeton, Indiana. Go see Ashton for all your new and used car needs. Richland County Scratch and Dent, best daggone appliance store this side of the Mississippi. Give Mitch Plum a call for any of your appliance needs. Hovey's Diner on Main Street in Albin. Stop by. They're open 7 days a week with a full menu and specials. Travis Excavating. Complete excavating services with a vast service area. For free estimates, give Connor a call, 618-843-8889. Country Financial Agents in West Salem, Steve Thompson and Evan Thompson. Contact them for a free quote for all your insurance needs, 618-456-2309. Britain's Bullpen in Olney, offering baseball and softball instruction for all ages. And Southern Smoke Baseball, travel baseball organization for 8U through 18U. Fit by G Fitness Center in Olney, 24/7 Fitness Center in Olney, Illinois. High quality gym equipment and the supplement store. Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. Drive more, pay less at Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois. Find the savings. Ophelia's Cup, Olney's locally owned coffee shop. They're serving up delicious breakfast and lunch on Whittle Avenue. Mark Lambert, Mayor of Olney, is a proud supporter of youth sports in Olney. Morgan's Tree, LLC, professional tree removal and trimming and snow removal, 618-320-1893. We will get through the rest of our sponsors here shortly, but we are ready for action here from Falcon Field. Leading things off for the Smoke will be Mason Bunting. First pitch to Bunting is on the way, and it is called strike 1. Next one comes in high. Evens the count up here, 1-1. That one called strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes now the count. The Smokin' Pig restaurant and food truck. Head to their website, smokin-pig.com. That ball is outside. Evens the count back up 2-2. So Bunting looking to reach here, be a leadoff guy for the Smoke. The 2-2 pitch is popped up. First baseman settles and makes the catch for the first out. So 1 down here, and that'll bring up Judson Holt for his first plate appearance of the day. Walmart was delivered. They called Dad, said he's out of buns. Yep. Holt flies that one down the left field line. Made a good effort on that. Nice effort by the left fielder. Unable to come up with it, but it is foul. Somebody tell Judson it's foul.
He's going like that.
All right.
Oh dear.
No balls, 1 strike. Umpire forgot to say foul on that, so there was a little bit of confusion. That one's fair ball down the first baseline. And he's going to try to stretch that to a double. Oh, no, he holds up. So, Holt with the 1-out single. And that's going to bring up Luke Lovelady. Prime Auto Repair and Prime Auto Collision, one of our sponsors. Full service collision and auto body repairs serving Crawford County. They have ASE and ICAR certified technicians. First pitch to Lovelady is called strike one. No balls and a strike here to count on Lovelady. Holt with his lead at first. The 0-1 swung on and missed. Brings the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Duncan Boys Trucking, another sponsor. Need something hauled? Give them a call. Bob's Pizza in Albion, Charleston, Lawrenceville, Alney, Mount Carmel, and Vincennes. The 0-2. Fouled off by Lovelady. He stays alive. Elliot Atherton at Tree Works, professional tree and lawn care at an affordable price with payment options, no interest, no fees. Chuck Schmucker and Jimmy Fehrenbacher, your country financial agents in Richland County. Pick off attempt at first, not in time. Pizza Fast on Whittle and Alney, another sponsor of our broadcast. Home of the Biggin. They have a lunch and dinner buffet every day. They're on Whittle Avenue in Alney. Go check them out. Willis Wheels in Vincennes, Indiana. For all your aluminum polishing and restoration needs near Vincennes, Indiana, call Todd at 812-881-2197. The 0-2 on the Lovelady is swung on, fouled out of play down the third base side. That one's high. It's going to get away from the catcher, and Holt will advance to second base. The 0-2 swung on, drove deep to left field. Left fielder goes back. He is burnt. That is going to one-hop the fence. Lovelady will stroll in for a stand-up double, and he's going to take an extra base on the misplay on the cutoff by the shortstop, and Holt will score. So that makes the score 1-0 now in favor of the Smoke. Felix Reynolds flies one high to left field. Left fielder settles under. Lovelady tags at third, and he is in, standing up to make the score 2-0 on sac fly by Felix Reynolds. 2 outs now as Easton Oaks steps in. First pitch to Oaks. Swung on and missed, strike one. That one in, called strike two. 0-2 now to count. That one comes in high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oaks swung on that one, fouls off, stays alive. Count remains the same, 1-2. Oaks with a 2-strike approach. One's outside. Evens the count up now, 2-2. So Oaks brings this AB from a 0-2 count to a full count, 3-2. Oaks trying to keep things going here for the Smoke with 2 outs from the top of the first inning. Scores 2-0. Oof. Oaks swung at ball 4 and goes down swinging. So after 1/2 inning of play, Smoke lead 2-0. Midwest Baseball is due up for their half of the first. We'll have that for you right after this word from our sponsors. Welcome back to the broadcast. Defensively for the Smoke, Noah Myers is doing the catching. Noah Myers, is doing the pitching. Judson Holt is doing the catching. Easton Oaks is playing first. Lane Willis is playing second. Luke Lovelady is playing short. Felix Reynolds is playing third. Ryder Knox is in left. Cam Welsh is in center. And Jared Crompton is playing right field. Leading things off for the Dirtbags will be Logue. One of those 3 has to be right. He's the right fielder. That's kind of an odd batting stance here. First pitch was a ball. Next one swung on and missed. Evens the count up, 1-1. That one comes in low and inside. 2 balls and a strike to count. That one swung on. That's going to be a base hit up the middle. So, Logue with a leadoff single for the Dirtbags. It's going to bring in Davis. All right, sorry about that. Hit a wrong button on my iPad and accidentally ended that stream, but we are back. Easton Oaks caught a foul ball in foul territory for the first out, so Davis was retired and Thompson is the batter now. Counts 2-0. Luge, the runner on first. That went in for a called strike one. Two strikes. 2-2 is the count on Thompson. Two pitch swung on. It's going to be a ground ball in the gapper, and Luge will stop at second. So one out, runners at first and second now for Gillespie, the third baseman. First pitch to Gillespie is low, ball one. That one's fouled back. 1-1. The 1-1 to Gillespie is on the way. Called strike two. Ball and two strikes now. The 1-2. Inside. The back pick attempt at first, not in time. And that's going to be a dead ball to load the bases. So with one out, the Rebels have bases loaded. And Toxtine is the batter. So we're looking for a strikeout here, hopefully. The pitch swung on. Lane Willis settles under that, makes the catch. It should have been an infield fly anyway, but I don't believe it was called. Regardless. Two outs now. Base is still loaded. And Freeze, the batter. That was a big out there for the Smoke. Now we can make a play at any base here and get out of this jam. First pitch to Freeze. Beautiful pitch on the outside corner, strike one. The 0-1 is grounded. Felix Reynolds makes the play, bobbles a little bit, recovers it, and gets it across to get out of the inning. So, after one complete, the score is 2-0 in favor of the Smoke. Welcome back to Falcon Field at Southeastern Illinois College. We are ready for second inning action here. You're watching the Southern Smoke 15U and the Midwest Dirtbags 15U. Due up first for the Smoke will be Cam Welsh, the center fielder, followed by Lane Willis and Jared Crompton. First pitch to Welsh. Breaks in across the letters, called strike one. The 0-1 swung on and missed. So Welsh quickly down the count here, 0-2.
Anything close, line drive, 14. Hey, boy.
Welsh fights that one off to stay alive.
Gotta protect.
What happened?
Far go for it.
Oh, did you really?
Well, it kind of fell.
Anything close, 14, line drive.
0-2 pitch to Welsh. That is flown to center field, and center fielder will make the catch. So 1 up, 1 down here for the Smoke in the top of the second. It's going to bring Lane Willis to the plate. Willis fouls that one back for strike one. Curveball didn't break. High. Evens the count 1-1. That one's inside. 2-1 now the count on Willis. Willis Wheels, one of our sponsors here on the broadcast. For all your aluminum polishing and restoration needs near Vincent's, call Todd, 812-881-2197. Todd's boy Lane just flies that one deep to center field, but center fielder settles in and makes the catch for the second out. So 2 up, 2 down for the Smoke here in the second. And that's going to bring up the right fielder, Jared Crompton. Crompton with the, he pitched 6 complete innings yesterday. First pitch to him, that's going to be in for a hit into left field. So with 2 outs, Crompton is aboard, and the pitcher Noah Myers will step in to try to keep things going for a little 2-out rally here for the Smoke. Crompton with his lead at first. The pitch to Myers is hit, and that's going to drop into center field for a base hit. So back-to-back singles for the Smoke puts runners at first and second for Ryder Knox. And Noah Molinax in to run for the pitcher Myers. First pitch to Ryder Knox on the way. It swung on and missed. Strike one.
Gotta be ready.
The 0-1. Outside corner called strike two. So Knox quickly down in the count here, 0-2. He's going to spread his feet out, choke up, and looking to just put the ball in play here. The 0-2 pitch is check swing, but it's going to fall just foul. That was if that was fair, it would have almost been like the perfect swing bunt. He may have reached base. Count remains the same, 0-2. The 0-2 comes in high. Ball and 2 strikes now the count. Knox stays alive there, fouls that one down the third base side. Ball and 2 strikes the count still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be the 6th pitch of the at-bat. It's always a good at-bat anytime you can get the pitcher to 6, 7, 8 pitches in an at-bat. That one swung on, missed, strike 3. So the Smoke will leave 2 men stranded here in their half of the second and scored no runs. So the score remains the same, 2-0, as Midwest Dirtbags come up for their second time around. And we will have that for you after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to Falcon Field at Southeastern Illinois College. Hoover is the batter for the Dirtbags. Be his first at bat of the day. He's an extra hitter. He's not playing in the field today. First pitch to him, swung on, missed, strike 1. No balls in the strike to count. The 0-1 pitch, low in the dirt, ball 1. So counts even, 1-1. One's fouled straight back. Ball and 2 strikes now to count. That one's fouled back out of play. Count remains the same, 1-2. One-two pitch to Hoover from Myers. Grounded to second base. Lane Willis, he makes the play, and the out at first. So 1 up, 1 down for the Dirtbags here. Andrews will be the batter. First pitch to him is in, called strike 1. Andrews is the center fielder for the Dirtbags. The 0-1 pitch to him, swung on, hard ground ball to the shortstop, Lovelady. He scoops it up and makes a nice throw to Oaks across the diamond for the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring in Hunt, another extra hitter. Both teams batting their lineups here today, so batting the lineups, free substitutions is the method of play here today. Myers from the windup, first pitch to Hunt, swung on, fouled down third base side. 0 effort there from the third base coach. The 0-1 to Hunt. He said it's low. It wasn't, but it's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's fouled up. It's going to get out of play. Ball and 2 strikes now the count. The 1-2 from Myers is chopped towards second base. Lane Willis comes across, makes a nice play. 3 up, 3 down for the Smoke here in their half of the second. So, after 2 complete, the score is Southern Smoke 2, Midwest Dirtbags 0. We will have the 3rd inning for you coming up after this. Smoke back to the top of the order. Mason Bunting will lead things off. He is 0 for 1 on the day. Had a ground out, I believe, his first at bat. First pitch to Bunting in. Called strike 1. Little curveball there. The 0-1 drove up the middle. Shortstop comes across, makes a nice play on it, but overthrows big time. And that's going to be in the dugout. So he will be awarded second base on that. So that is going to bring in Jetson Holt to the plate. Holt is 1 for 1 on the day. First pitch to him in, called strike 1. Holt flies that one to shallow center field. Center fielder settles under, makes the play, and Bunting with no chance to advance there on that. It was too shallow. So 1 out, runner at second, and Luke Lovelady, the batter. First pitch to Lovelady. In, called strike one. Lovelady's 1 for 1 on the day. Does have an RBI, and he has scored a run. So Lovelady looking for his second RBI here. Base hit should do it. That one's high. Evens the count now, 1-1. That one's fouled back out of play. Ball and 2 strikes now in the count. That one drove line drive to the third baseman. Bunting gets back, and they overthrow the attempt there, but he is in safe at third as they overthrow it to second. He advances to third. 2 outs now. No, 2 outs. 2 outs as Felix Reynolds steps in. Reynolds is 0 for 1, does have an RBI. First pitch to him, called strike one.
Come on, Felix.
So Reynolds looking to get Bunting home, who stands on third. Chopper to third. Third baseman makes the play on it. So that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. And Smoke will leave a man stranded. And we will head to the bottom of the 3rd. Welcome back to Falcon Field at Southeastern Illinois College. We are in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Southern Smoke lead the Midwest Dirtbags 2-0. And the shortstop Pals will be leading things off here in the bottom of the 3rd for the Dirtbags. Noah Myers still on the mound for the Smoke. First pitch from Myers to Pals is swung on. Fly ball, shallow center field. Cam Welsh comes in, makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Strobel will be the next batter for the Dirtbags. First pitch to Strobel is on the way, and it's swung on. In the infield, Lane Willis says he has it. He does. 2 pitches, 2 outs.
Good job, Noah.
Could we have the historic 3-pitch inning? We're 1 pitch away from it. Lotz is the batter. He is the catcher. 2 outs. The 3rd pitch of the inning on the way from Myers. Oh, if he would have swung at it, we could have had it. Called strike 1. The 0-1 to Lotz from Myers. Too low. Counts even 1-1. That one's in. Strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes now the count. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on. Missed. Strike 3. So 3 up, 3 down for the Smoke here in the 3rd. So after 3 complete, Southern Smoke lead the Midwest Dirtbags 2-0. Welcome back to Southeastern Illinois College. We are on Falcon Field here. You're watching the Southern Smoke 15U and the Midwest Dirtbags 15U. We are in the top of the 4th inning. The Southern Smoke lead this game 2-0, and Easton Oaks will be the leadoff man here in the 4th. Oaks is 0 for 1. Struck out his first at bat, so he's looking for his first hit of the day. First pitch in, too high, ball 1. That one too high as well. 2 balls, no strikes. The count on Oaks. New pitcher, no, I'm sorry, same pitcher. 4 straight balls puts Oaks on first to lead off the 4th. Kim Welsh will be the next batter. Welsh flew out his first at bat. He is 0 for 1 on the day. Oaks the runner at first. Welsh the batter, no outs. First pitch to Oaks, outside, ball 1. That's 5 balls in a row now for the pitcher Hoover. That one swung on. Hard line drive to the third baseman. He turns, throws to second. That is an out. And they turn the double play. Nice play there by the Dirtbags. Nothing you can do about that. He hit the ball hard, and they made a good play on it. So 2 outs now, and Lane Willis, the batter. That was just all-around good baseball. Nice hard hit by Welsh. Nice play there by, who is that? Nice play there by the third baseman. First pitch to Willis is outside, ball 1. Gillespie is the third baseman that made the play there. Hard hit to the shortstop this time. He bobbles it, recovers, makes the throw, not in time. Willis is safe on the E6. Jared Crompton will be the next batter. Crompton's 1 for 1 on the day. He's looking to extend that hitting streak here and keep this thing alive with 2 outs. Willis, the runner at first. The pitch to Crompton. High and outside, ball 1. Two and 0 the count. That was high, ball 3. So Crompton ahead in the count here, 3-0. Is too high. Crompton draws the 2-out walk. Puts runners at first and second for the pitcher, Noah Myers. Crompton at first, Willis at second. The pitch to Crompton is, or the pitch to Myers is outside, ball 1. So again, 5 balls in a row for the pitcher Hoover. The 1-0 pitch is swung on, ground to the shortstop. He's going to flip to second for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Smoke will leave 2 men stranded, score no runs. Score remains 2-0. We are headed to the bottom of the 4th. Welcome back to Falcon Field. The dirt bags are being led off by, this will be the last batter in their lineup, the second baseman, Fredericks, maybe? First pitch, Fredericks, high and tight, ball one. Owen's low. 2-0 count now. Frederking is the batter. I just guessed because I could only see the first of it for so long. That one's in, called strike one. So 2 balls and a strike now to count on Frederking, the second baseman. The 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, strike two. Evens the count now, 2-2. Two-two pitch, popped up, out of play. So the count will remain the same, 2-2. 6th pitch of the at-bat on the way. That one's high and inside. Count runs full now, 3-2. Full count pitch. Swung on, fouled back, out of play. Now the 8th pitch of the at-bat on the way. Myers has thrown 42 pitches on the day. The 43rd pitch of the game is on the way. Swung on and missed, strike one.
That boy Noah.
And that will bring the Dirtbags back to the top of their order. Luge, the right fielder. First pitch to Luge on the way from Myers, and it bounces in, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes now the count. That one swung on and missed. Evens the count up, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, called strike two.
Yeah.
1-2 in the dirt, gets him swinging. Nice scoop there by Holt, the catcher, and tags him out for the second out. 2 up, 2 down for the Dirtbags. That will bring in Davis. He is 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch to Davis. Outside. Not a bad spot though. 1 ball, no strikes. That one then called strike one. Evens the count up, 1-1. The 1-1 popped up to the second baseman, Lane Willis, and he makes the catch. So Smoke with 3 up, 3 down in the 4th inning. Score remains the same, 2-0. We are headed to the bottom of the 4th inning. Welcome back to Falcon Field at Southeastern Illinois College. We are in the top of the 5th inning. Southern Smoke lead the Midwest Dirtbags 2-0, and Ryder Knox will be leading things off here in the top of the 5th inning for the Smoke. Knox is 0 for 1 on the day. He did strike out his first at bat. First pitch to him called strike one. The 0-1 pitch from Hoover to Knox is low, evens the count 1-1. That one swung on. Fouled. First base side. Falls in between the first baseman and the catcher, so Knox will have another shot here after the lucky break there. No balls, 2 strikes to count. On outside. I believe 2-2 is the count. That one foul tipped. Catcher does hang on. So that'll be a strikeout to lead things off for the Smoke here in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring the Smoke back to the top of the lineup, Mason Bunting. Bunting is 1 for 2 on the day. First pitch to Bunting is high, ball 1. Bunting the extra hitter today. That one swung on. High fly ball. Second baseman, I don't know if he sees it. He found it. He caught it. I don't know if he ever seen that ball, and wasn't even sure that he caught it when he did catch it. So 2 up, 2 down then now for the Smoke here in the 5th, and that's going to bring up Jetson Holt. Holt is 1 for 2 on the day. And he has scored 1 of the 2 runs for the Smoke. That's going to be smoked to center field for a 2-out single for Jetson Holt. So Luke Lovelady looking to keep the 2-out rally going here for the Smoke. And Noah Molinax will come in to run for Holt, who's doing the catching today. Lovelady is 1 for 2 on the day, and he has scored the other run. So Holt and Lovelady both scored. I guess Holt probably didn't score. It was probably Lovelady that actually scored. That one, ground ball shortstop. He makes a nice play on it. Throws to second for the out. Nice play there by the shortstop. Pals, that's Pals. We have played 4.5 complete innings. We are headed to the bottom of the 5th. Smoke lead this game 2-0. We will be right back. Welcome back to Southeastern Illinois College at Falcon Field in Harrisburg. We are due up for the bottom of the fifth. The Midwest Dirtbags trail this game 2-0. Smoke is in the lead here. Thompson will be leading things off for the Dirtbags. Myers still doing the pitching for the Smoke. First pitch is called strike one. Myers with out for his fifth inning of work and still in real good shape as far as pitch count goes. He's thrown only 50 pitches. He's allowed no runs on 2 hits. He struck out 3 and so far has not walked a guy. So good outing so far from Noah Myers. The 1-1 pitch, called low, but borderline. Good pitch there. So 2 balls and a strike now, the count. The 2-1 is blooped to shallow center. Welsh coming in, Willis going out. Neither one can get to it. That was just a ball hit in no man's land. And that's in for a base hit. So Thompson reaches on a leadoff base hit, and Gillespie, the third baseman, he's made some good defensive plays today. He'll be the next batter. He may have got hit the first at bat. That one swung on and missed. Strike one. So far, the Dirtbags have not tested the catcher. Trying to steal. I think Holt anticipated he may have been trying to steal that time and mishandled that ball, and he will advance to second on the pass ball there. Ball and strike the count in Gillespie. The runner's now at second. Thompson. Nice block by Holt there, keeping the runner at second. Two-one count. The pitch swung on up the middle. Lane Willis is there, makes the play. So Gillespie is out at first, and Thompson will advance to third. So the Dirtbags threatening here with just one out in the bottom of the fifth, and a runner on third. Tuckstein, the batter. He's 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch is called a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. This would be a big time for a strikeout with the runner on third, less than 2 outs. The 1 ball, no strike pitch on the way. Outside, ball 2. 2-0 count. That one in, called strike 1. 2 balls and a strike now, the count. That one swung on, bounced foul down the third base side. That evens the count 2-2. That one swung on. It's going to be foul down the first base side this time. 2-2. Umpire did remember to call that one foul. First inning, Justin Holt ran all the way to third base before anyone realized they didn't call the ball foul. 2-2 pitch from Myers. Man, that was close. Inside. Runs the count full, 3-2. Would have been a big pitch there. Beautiful curveball, falls in for called strike 3. So that's 2 outs now for the Smoke. That was a big strikeout. That gives us a chance to keep this runner at third from scoring now. Just a routine play. First pitch to Freeze is low, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on. That's going to be hopefully foul, and it is. Foul ball down the third baseline. A ball and a strike now the count. Bottom of the 5th. Ball and a strike the count on Freeze. 2 outs here. We are in the bottom of the 5th, and Smoke trying to keep this run from scoring. Called strike. Ball and 2 strikes now the count. Freeze 0 for 1 on the day. The 1-2 pitch to him is on the way. It's going to be outside. Evens the count 2-2. Freeze able to hold back on the low pitch, which will run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Come on, Noah.
Myers delivers the 3-2 pitch, and it's called strike 3. So the Smoke will escape without a run scored there by the Dirtbags. Dirtbags leave 1 runner stranded, and the score is 2-0 in favor of the Smoke after 5 complete innings. Welcome back to Falcon Field at Southeastern Illinois College. Felix Reynolds will be leading things off for the Smoke here in the top of the 6th inning. Felix is 0 for 1, does have an RBI. First pitch to Reynolds from Hoover on the way. Curveball, outside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Ground ball, hard ground ball, third base side, foul. Evens the count now 1-1. I think I have a tape measure there. The 1-1 pitch inside, ball 2, 2-1. Reynolds is due to get into one. Look at that. Hard hit ball. Hard hit single for Reynolds to lead things off for the Smoke in the 6th. It's going to bring in Easton Oaks. Easton Oaks also due to get into a ball here. He is 0 for 1. He has struck out and he's walked. Reynolds takes his lead at first. Oaks digs in. He awaits the first pitch of his at bat. It's in, and it's ripped down the first base side. Foul, strike 1. No balls and a strike now to count on Oaks. Oaks swung on and missed that one, so he is quickly behind here in the count 0-2. And Oaks stands in and takes the hit by pitch there. And that'll put the first 2 men aboard for the Smoke here in the 6th. And Cam Welsh will be the batter, but we are not having a pitching change. We're just going to switch first baseman. I'd say that first baseman will be the next pitcher up. So he's going to bring him in and get him throwing, getting loose, and ready to be the next guy up. Hoover has thrown 74 pitches so far on the day, so he's probably getting close to a pitch count. First pitch to Welsh on the way. It's a curveball and it bounces low. Ball 1. One ball, no strike. Reynolds the runner at second, Oaks the runner at first. Welsh the batter. That is popped up, foul, out of play. So that evens the count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count on Welsh. Hoover from the stretch gets the sign, checks his runners. The pitch drove high, deep to center. Center fielder is settled under it. Good job by Reynolds drawing the throw there. Shortstop cuts it off. So not deep enough for the runners to advance. So 1 out now. Wayne Willis the batter. Oaks and Reynolds remain at their respective bases, first and second. Willis is 0 for 2 on the day, so he's looking for his first at bat. First one in for a ball. I believe Willis is yet to strike out this year. I think he's maybe one of 2 kids that hadn't struck out. That one's inside, ball 2. 2-0. So Willis quickly had 3-0. Willis and Holt with no strikeouts this year so far. That one's high in the zone, but he does call it a strike. 3-1 is the count. The 3-1 to Willis is hit center field. That's going to get down. And center fielder will get that in. And the bases will be loaded for Jared Crompton. Crompton steps in. He is 1 for 1 with a walk today. And the Dirtbags will be making a pitching change. Bringing in, I believe, that's going to be, what's his number? Anybody see it? 19? 19. That is Hunt. Hunt is the new pitcher. He's a big kid. We're going to let him throw his warm-up tosses. And we will run through our sponsor commercial. And we'll be right back. Welcome back to the broadcast. First pitch from whoever I said the pitcher was. Hunt. First pitch from Hunt was a ball. Second pitch is a ball. 2-0 count on Crompton. We have 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Smoke does have the bases loaded, so a base hit would be pretty clutch right here for Crompton. That went in for a strike. 2 balls and a strike now to count. A 2-1 pitch. Inside, ball 3. 3-1, so a walk's a run here for the Smoke. Smoke lead this thing 2-0. The 3-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, ground ball, slow ground ball to the shortstop. He takes it to second. The call is out at second.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Run is going to score. We'll leave runners at first and... No, 2 runs. Did 2 runs score there? 2 runs scored? Wow. They just called interference on that. There is no way that's interference.
You gotta go that route.
They called interference, but that was not No, they called interference on Lane, but that's horrible. There is no way that's interference. Not if that's the call, no. That is not the right call. Huh. So no runs will score on the interference call. So we are headed to the bottom of the 6th inning. Score is 2-0. Still in favor of the Smoke. And we'll run through our sponsor list here, and we'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back to Falcon Field. The pitcher, well, the first pitcher, Hoover, is the batter. First pitch to him is a slow roller to shortstop. Lovelady unable to make the play, so Hoover will reach on an error to lead things off for the Dirtbags here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So nobody out. Hoover stands on first. Andrews, the batter. First pitch is in, called ball 1. That one flown to left field. Molinax back and makes the catch. And Hoover will retreat back to first base. So 1 out. And Hunt, the new pitcher, will be the batter. First pitch to Hunt from Myers. A little bit low, ball 1. Hoover takes his lead at first. Hunt awaits the 1-0 pitch. It's on the way. Swung on, fouled back, out of play. 1-1.
Oh no.
We've got a huge hill behind us here. Kids falling down trying to get the balls. That one's low. 2-1 count now on Hunt. I don't think the Dirtbags have tried to steal today. That one's in. Called strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes now the count. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Ball's grounded to Lovelady at short. Flips to second. Willis to first. Turns 2 to finish the inning for the Smoke. We are headed to the 7th inning. Smoke lead this thing 2-0. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to Falcon Field. We're in the 7th inning, and Noah Myers will be leading things off. First pitch to him, line down the third base side. Nice diving stop there by the third baseman, but it gets through. And Myers will be on first base with a leadoff base hit. And Ryder Knox will be coming in to run for Noah Myers, who is the pitcher. And Noah Molinax is the batter. He's hitting for Ryder Knox. Hunt steps off, keeps Ryder Knox close there to first. So this is Molinax's first at bat of the day. First pitch he sees is a ball. 1 ball, no strike. One's in. 2 straight balls from Hunt to Molinax. 2-0 is the count. The 2-0 pitch from Hunt is high, ball 3. So Molinax stands and watches 3 straight balls from Hunt. I would venture to guess he's going to probably watch this one as well. 3-0 pitch, bounces, ball 4. And that'll put runners at first and second for Mason Bunting. We're back to the top of the order. Runners at first and second. First pitch to Bunting. Hits him. Yep, hits him. So, bases loaded. First 3 batters reach. And that'll load him up for Judson Holt. Holt's 2 for 3 on the day. And he gets hit too. And that will score a run, making the score 3-0 in favor of the Smoke. Maddox Dillard will come in to run for Holt, the catcher. So we'll have Holt at first, Bunting at second, and Molinax at third. We are in the top of the 7th, which I need to change my scoreboard here. Lots to remember when I'm trying to make this as best I can. Luke Lovelady steps in. First pitch he sees is high. Lovelady is 1 for 3 on the day. He does have an RBI, and one of the 3 runs has been scored by Lovelady. The 1-0 pitch to him is high, ball 2. So Hunt struggling to find the strike zone here. He's walked a guy and hit 2 in a row. That one's low. Ball 3. So Lovelady way ahead in the count here, 3-0. The 3-0 pitch to Lovelady, that finds the strike zone. Strike 1. 3-1, still ahead here. Bases are still loaded. That one's drove up the middle. That will score 1 run for sure. And Bunting will be held up at third. So RBI base hit for Lovelady, making it 4-0. Felix Reynolds steps in. First pitch is called strike 1 on Reynolds. Reynolds is 1 for 2, does have an RBI. That one is flown to shallow center. Center fielder coming in. He makes the catch. Bunting tags at third, and he'll be up easy. So RBI sac fly by Reynolds makes the score 5-0 in favor of the Smoke. Easton Oaks steps in. Runners at first and second for Oaks. First pitch to him, curveball. Ball gets by, and Dillard and Lovelady will both advance. So puts runners now at second and third for Oaks. Still just one out here in the top of the seventh. Smoke lead 5-0. The 1-0 pitch to Oaks is high. Ball 2. 2-0 count now. This would be a good time for Oaks to drive one in the gap somewhere, score a couple runs. The 2-0 pitch is high. Ball 3. So Oaks way ahead here, 3-0. And that's going to be high. It's going to get away. Dillard will stay put at third as the backstop kicks that one back pretty quick to the catcher. So that loads the bases for Cam Welsh. And we're going to have another pitching change here by the Dirtbags. So that'll be it for Hunt. And 44, that's me. 44 is Freeze, the new pitcher. So we will let him take his warm-up tosses, and we will be right back. So Freeze steps in with one out, bases loaded. Cam Welsh is the batter. Smoke lead this game 5-0. And Welsh looking to blow it wide open here with one swing of the bat. First pitch, swung on, drove to the right center gap. Center fielder comes over, dives, but does not come up with it. That's going to score 1, 2, and Welsh just run Easton right into an out. Must not have been looking ahead to see what the guy ahead of him was doing, but 2-run score. Oaks is thrown out at home, and Welsh stands on third, so it makes the score 7-0 in favor of the Smoke. And Wayne Willis will be the next batter. Willis with a ground ball to first base. He makes a nice play. And that will end the Smoke's half of the seventh, and we head to the bottom of the seventh, and Smoke lead 7-0. We will return for the last half of the game right after these messages. Welcome back to Falcon Field at Southeastern Illinois College. Noah Myers out to hopefully finish the complete game shutout here for the Smoke. Myers out for his 7th inning of work. He's thrown 78 pitches. He has allowed no runs on 3 hits, has walked none, and struck out 5. So far, what an outing for Noah Myers. Due up for the Dirtbags here in the bottom of the 7th inning, I believe, will be the shortstop Pals. He is 0 for 1, so just his 2nd time through the order here today, and we're in the 7th inning. Myers takes his last warm-up toss. Holt throws the ball down to second. One hopper, perfect throw. And we're ready for action. We're going to get a complete game here. Myers looking for the shutout. First pitch to Pals is on the way from Myers. A little bit low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strike, the count. That one finds the strike zone, evens the count up 1-1. A little bit low. 2 balls and a strike, the count. I would say pitch count will be the only thing that keeps Noah Myers from finishing this game out. 3-1 is the count. I'm going to guess somewhere around 90 is where he's going to be done. 90, 95 range, depending on how the game looks. 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 pitch finds a strike zone, runs it full, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch from Myers on the way. Swung on, and that was base hit up the middle for Pals. So Pals on with a leadoff single. And Strobel will be the next batter. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball up the middle. Turn 2 would be what Smoke would like to see right here. So Myers looking to keep the pitches low, keep the ball on the ground. Pals with a kind of an aggressive looking lead. He's not going. That one called strike 1. I don't believe they have attempted to steal one time this game. That one lined up the middle. Nice try there by Willis, but it gets by. So 2 base hits in a row here. Runners on first and second. Still nobody out. That will bring up Watts, the catcher. We're nearing the bottom of the lineup here.
Good job, boys.
Myers now with 86 pitches. The 87th pitch is flown to center field. Noah Molinax is there. Makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So ground ball in the infield could potentially end the game here for the Smoke. We are at the bottom of the order. This was the one that has a weird name. It's Freder King. First pitch of Freder King swung on, missed, strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Myers from the stretch gets a sign, he delivers. That's swung on and miss. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch on the way from Myers. In the dirt. Nice scoop there by Holt. Keeps the runners at their bases. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not a bad 0-2 pitch there from Myers. The 1-2 gets by, and the runners are going to advance one base, puts runners at second and third now with one out. 2-2 count. The 2-2 in the dirt, so the 0-2 is now a 3-2. First base is open, one out. Strikeout would be huge. The leadoff batter stands on deck. The full count, swung on and missed, strike 3. So 2 outs now. And Noah Myers is 1 out away from the complete game shutout. Leadoff batter Luge, first pitch, called strike 1. Myers has thrown 94 pitches, and I had said probably the 90 to 95 range would be his limit, so I would say this might be his last batter if he doesn't get him out. Next pitch is low. Nice scoop there by Holt, keeping the runner at third, keeping the shutout alive for Myers. 1-1 count on the batter Luge. That one swung on and missed, strike 2. So, ball and 2 strikes. Myers now 1 strike away from the complete game shutout. The Dirtbags are threatening that, though, with runners at second and third. The 1-2 pitch is on the way. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So, the Smoke will come out with the 7-0 win behind the outstanding pitching performance by Noah Myers, who throws the complete game shutout. So the Smoke are 3-0 now on the tournament. They will play tomorrow morning at 8:30 against the Southern Illinois Strikers, who are also 3-0 in the tournament. And those two teams will end up playing at 1 o'clock for a championship. So we'll have those games for you tomorrow. Thanks for joining us here today. Shout out to all of our sponsors.